Hello YouTube, we've just finished watching Conan's latest video entitled The Zach Johnson Cameo.
Now, I thought there was a lot of good things in here. Conan O'Brien, he tries to make us laugh, but it's obviously much more than comedy. I think in this sketch, he was saying the ephemeral nature of fame. They brought in Zach Johnson. He waltzed in, waved the crowd, and waltzed off. You know, the proverbial 15 minutes of fame, if you will. But Conan's saying it's even shorter than that.
Like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah. Now my question is, now he brings in Zach Johnson real quickly. You know, he waltzes in, waltzes out, but Conan O'Brien stays on. Is he making a egotistical stance here that like his fame is more long standing in the fact that like he gets much more camera time and much more recognition?
You know, I think to word it that way would almost be unfair to Conan. I think he's very good at what he does. Obviously, putting on a show that makes people laugh, but at the same time, like you said, that's not his intention at all. It's very a deep social critique, and I think Conan's an artist at what he does. I mean, really. But to say that he's conceited, I think that might be pushing the envelope just a little bit. I think when people do talk about him having a big head, I think they're just referencing the way his hair poofs up.
It makes sense. Now, something else that I caught that probably all of you did too, was the green jacket. Now, you know, your average dilettante in this whole issue would be think, oh, green jacket, you get a green jacket when you win the Masters.
Kind of at surface level.
Yeah. But Conan, I mean, he doesn't operate on the surface level, but not by any means. Now, when I say green jacket, what do you think of?
Well, I mean, just offhand drawing some parallels, if we think about it, Conan went to Harvard, graduated magna cum laude. Another famous person who did that was Henry David Thoreau, and there's a great story, a true story about how Henry David Thoreau in chapel at Harvard didn't wear the black jacket that was required. Instead, he wore a green jacket.
Yeah, exactly. And so, who's wearing the green jacket here? It's Zach Johnson.
Zach Johnson.
The man who, you know, he takes his fame, but then he leaves. You know, kind of separates himself from society very quickly.
And I think maybe it's a comment from Conan saying that the game of golf is almost this existential journey, you know, guided by Zach Johnson.
Exactly. I mean, he's diving into the whole transcendentalist philosophies going on. Now, then you bring in the Max character. Now, Max, okay, he spends a long time commenting on Zach Johnson or the Henry David Thoreau, but really deep down, he doesn't even know who the real Henry David Thoreau is.
It's almost as if Conan's clearly juxtaposing this Zach Johnson, Henry David Thoreau teacher character with Max Weinberg, who is kind of, I'd say, more of a student. I mean, he wants to know what he's talking about. He wishes he did, but the fact of the matter is, he doesn't know what's going on.
I think it's a critique on the commentary genre. You know how people they tend to overreach their bounds of what's really presented in a sense.
And sometimes just using big words to make it seem like they know what they're talking about.
But deep down, I mean, they've said nothing.
They have no idea. They just repeat themselves.
Yeah, just lots of things over and over again.
And I think Max does a great job at that. But I mean, really, if we think about it, I mean, it hypothetically speaking, if Henry David Thoreau was alive today, how do you think he would have reacted to that?
Obviously, I think he'd try to rebel from the whole thing, just get away from the whole social commentary. He would, in a sense, civilly disobey.
Well, Conan, it was a great video. Nice social critique.
We enjoyed it very much.